Angeles sperm bank called California Cryobank is offering an interesting service to its clients. Women can choose a donor based on the celebrity he looks like. I love this.
I do too. I have to say, being able to say, I would like my child to look like Idris.
Yes.
Elba.
Yes.
Or Brad Pitt.
Oh, you know everybody up in there be like, women walking in there, Brad Pitt.
Just
give me Brad Pitt.
Any of the Hemsleys?
Yes.
Hemsleys, that's their name, Thor and them?
Yeah.
Any of them.
Just
Any
shake one loose off the tree. I'll take one of them Hemsworths.
That's just, you might actually be able to we should ask if we could directly get one of like a loose lower level in that family.
Right. A third tier Hemsworth.
Like a third tier Hemsworth. There's gotta be a way.
Yes. You know, because that's who I think. I think that, you know, women would walk in and just start screaming. If you could choose what your baby looked like.
Well, who do you think are the most popular choices? Who do you think the most popular choice would be?
I think the most popular choice would be Brad Pitt.
You would be wrong, I think.
Really?
It's Ben Affleck.
Shut it!
I don't know.
Shut it!
I have a theory. I have a theory that if everybody knows if too many babies look like Brad Pitt, people are gonna get wise.
Yes.
So they think they'll choose somebody who, while being attractive, is, let's just face it, accessibly so. I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, Ben Affleck, while being attractive, is a little around the way. There, I've said it.
Ooh, but he Batman.
I'm saying he's a little pedestrian. You can find it. If you're willing to work, you can find it.
Yeah, you can find it. You know what? I could walk down the street and be like, you a Ben Affleck. You an Affleck.
If you go pick up your child at preschool and every child looks like Brad Pitt,
right?
You know exactly who to call.
Yeah, exactly.
This cryobank could be like, what went down? So we had to ask our Frangelistas, do you think choosing sperm donor based on which celebrity they resemble is okay? 85% of you said yes. 15% said no, and I believe those 15 do not look like any celebrities.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? Is this okay, or are people playing God?
Is it playing God or playing a really nice God who wants to make cute babies?
Well, here's my thing. At the end of the day, you're not making a choice any different than when you choose a mate based on the way that they look.
Thank you. And I have a friend who she's single, she was thinking about having a kid, and her doctor advised her to pick a country that had people that she generally liked the way they looked and go there and go to a bar.
Wow.
I will tell you.
Wow.
The advice it gave me pause and bothered me.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like a weird thing for a doctor to advise.
Yeah, it's like, this is scientific.
Just go to Ireland and go to a bar and pick someone up. That didn't seem like the kind of thing that medical school would teach you.
Right.
But that's what happened. So we have got an expert.
Yeah.
Get ready. We have Scott Brown, the VP of Communications for the California Cryobank, in studio to shed some light on this. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you
very much for being here.
All right,
we
Scott.
We are fascinated.
We are questioned, Scott.
Okay.
Walk us through how this works.
So when you choose a sperm donor, you have to have a set of criteria you're using. I mean, you know, height, weight, eye color, hair color.
Right.
All that's important. I mean, we have ideas in our head. Sometimes we have a mate that we're trying to match the donor to. But many of our clients are same-sex couples or single mothers by choice, women want to start their own families on their own. And they're looking for more of an emotional connection, something more than just how tall or, you know, you're not drafting a basketball player. Like, you want to actually kind of get a feel for the person, right? Make an emotional connection. And so people would always ask us, well, who does he look like? Because we didn't have adult photos until very recently. But they would always say, who does he look like? What celebrity? What famous person? And it was a really hard question to answer. So we sat down as a group and said, why don't we give lookalikes to all our donors? And that way people can figure out for themselves who the donors look like. So you go to the website, you click on the donor, and you click on the link, and boom, there you have the lookalikes.
That's really interesting. So it really started more as a shorthand for sort of describing. It wasn't so much,
that makes sense.
Who are celebrities? You're like somebody trying to give you a feeling for what they were thinking, and then that becomes the easiest sort of common language.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, how many celebrity lookalikes do you have?
So we have thousands because we have over 500 donors, and every donor gets 2 or 3 lookalikes. And so the whole object is we don't want to say if someone looks exactly like someone, so we have combinations. And sometimes those donors don't even look like, those celebrities celebrities don't even look like each other, but it's just like you could look like your mama and your dad. That doesn't mean your mom and your dad look like each other.
Right.
And so we're trying to give you a combination. And sometimes there's a through line. Sometimes you get a sense of what the guy looks like, but sometimes it's the jawline of one celebrity and the eyes of another.
Oh, so this is like making a baby cocktail.
It's just a mixing all up. Sometimes if the
So
donor
you can correct problems in celebrity.
Well,
if I feel like I don't have a chin, I could be like, I want my baby to have more chin.
you could go more chin. We don't get a lot of more chin requests, but you could go more chin.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of that?
No.
Interesting.
How expensive is it, Scott?
Well, to use a specimen, it's about $900 per insemination.
That is not bad.
Does it matter if it's like what celebrity it looks like? Like, is it
Not
like
at all.
Beyonce? You know, like Beyonce obviously couldn't be, but like Jay-Z, or like, is that more because he's more popular?
No, we just want people to find the perfect match for themselves, and so everyone's equal. Sometimes
so I could go cheap and get like Vanilla Ice.
You could do like a Vanilla Ice, yeah.
Give me that Vanilla Ice sperm.
Because that's
I can't be
cheap.
out here walking around like,
With a good chin.
With a good
the whole
chin.
combination.
Yeah, no. It doesn't work like that. Okay. All right. So here's my question. So Ben Affleck is really your most popular.
Well, he was.
He was.
so
He lost the title.
Ben has kind of come down. So when we first started the program, he was one of the really popular guys. But recently, this is going to sound a little, well, maybe not crazy, but the #1 choice, I'll give you a hint, it's a superhero.
Thor.
Not Batman, no.
Superman.
No.
He's a really good looking guy. I don't know his name now.
Black Panther.
Aquaman, Jason Momoa.
Oh!
Yeah, right? I get that.
Yes.
You know,
I get that.
Come on, right?
I get that.
Oh, my goodness. You know what I like
That
because
somebody thought a little bit longer than we had. Because
Yeah.
it's like, no, that's actually a really solid choice.
I mean, and he's swarthy.
He's everything.
He's
like-
everything.
Cut. Yeah.
Oh.
None of the Hemsworths? Because that whole family.
Yeah, you know what? They're kind of up there. We have a lot of superheroes. Chris Pratt from
really?
Project
Chris
Pratt,
Galaxy,
too.
right?
Yeah. Although
some of the Hemsworths. We have Adam Levine.
Adam
Levine.
Adam Levine. People like Adam Levine.
He's good looking. He's good
Now,
looking.
but in terms of like, does that mean like some of these people have music abilities or athletic abilities? Is that ever a part of the equation for people?
Absolutely. We want people to get a complete sense of who these donors are. So you find out about if they're athletes, musicians, if they're scientific, if they're sweet, if they're funny. We get 3 generations of family medical history.
Oh, that's great.
Less than 1% of the people that apply actually qualify to become donors. It's really hard to get in. And so we want you to know all about these guys because they have such great qualities to offer.
Right. And really quickly, does anybody have a problem asking for, these lookalikes? Do they feel like they're playing God, or just
Do you
kind
have to
of
deal with any blowback?
Yeah,
on people,
blowback.
You know what I mean?
Just
Pushback.
any weirdness.
You have to make a choice based on something, and we're not suggesting your child will look like this celebrity. We're saying this is what the donor looks
Right.
like. And it's just about personalizing and humanizing a very important decision people are making in their lives.
Yeah, and I think to me that's why I would go with a celebrity who has a lot of family members who are also famous, because then you have I think a better chance. Because what if that famous person was the only cute one in their family? You know how sometimes a whole bunch of ugly people make a cute baby?
Or you make that first pancake, it ain't right.
Right.
But the second
That's
pancake
why I
is
think the
better.
Hemsworth.
Like the
I'm just
Baldwins.
making a
The Baldwins.
that
Yeah.
would be.
That's a good one.
They got some
Yes,
other issues,
yes,
but
yes.
the looks is all there.
Thank you so much, Scott,
Thank you
for
so
being
much for being here,
Pleasure.
Scott.
Yes,
You'll be
yes.
seeing me soon as I get $900.
Yes. Well, we thought we'd take this to its logical conclusion. We hit the streets to ask our neighbors which celebrities they think they look like, and take a look.
When I was younger, my sister always told me I looked like Stallone, so I used to get Sly all the time, but I don't know, I don't see it.
They always tell me that I look like Dave Chappelle.
My mom says Salma Hayek sometimes.
Do you think you look like Salma Hayek?
Not really.
People say I look like Tom Cruise, at the age of 21.
Oh, boo.
If he looks like Tom Cruise, so do I.
Oh, boo. You actually, comparatively?
Yes,
Mission Impossible,
yes.
right here.
You know
right
what?
Here.
You know what?
Me Time with Frangela.